Morning, everybody. Clutch, Sodak motorcycle vlog. Our third day of the Sturgis Rally coverage, and which just comes as a shock to no one. We're dealing with wet conditions again, because nothing breaks a dry spell like the Sturgis Rally. Seen it happen many times. We'll have just dry summer, dry summer, dry summer, and magically during the rally the rains hit. That's always kind of how it is. I think it's more to do with the monsoon, but you know, kind of makes you feel like there's, you know, some jerks in control of this crap, you know what I mean? But hey, it's what it is. At least it's not hot. That's all I'll say to that. That's what all the people that hate hot weather keep telling me. I still like hot, sorry. But so we're gonna try to punch the gap, I think. Hell, who cares? Anyways, you know, as long as I stay on the highway, I won't get too soaked, because that's the key with the Goldwing, is basically being able to maintain the speed, so you know, when you're operating it, the water just kind of goes over you. So that's what we're trying to do. Well, we're getting ready to go now. Sorry I didn't get much beforehand work, but man, I was working my tail off. Just hanging out here for a few minutes. We're gonna go. You can see I got the reflective vest on because, well, South Dakota DOT didn't have enough motor officers, so, and Sturgis PD wasn't available, so, well, they're putting me to work. Welcome back to the run, everybody. We truly are tail gunning this year. But it is kind of cool to be the back of this thing, man. That's pretty damn cool. Just to see it kind of fanning out in front of you. You do get a little bit of accordion effect in the back, but man, it is kind of cool. Might just have to live with the camera where it's at. Boy, that wind's blowing hard today. God. Hey. That wind is blowing hard, my God. Well, I hope we got my deal hanging on here. I'm kind of starting. Jeez! Put that right there. Maybe that'll help it. Boy. Man. The wind is bad. Jeez. But hey, you know, you deal with what you got for the weather. We dealt with rain this morning, now we got just hardcore wind this afternoon, so should be a great day. Could be worse. I mean, it could be 100 degrees, I guess, and it ain't 100 degrees, so. Sometimes if the sun is shining, you just kind of got to take it, man. Especially around this place. Perfect.
probably sick of seeing the wind, so we'll talk to you in a minute. Well, hey, we've made it to Rapid City. We made it. Our new route wasn't too bad. I will record more of it, but God, the wind is so brutal up on the interstate. I was worried I'd have to go, you know, grab a camera real quick before it fell off from something breaking. But yeah, we made it through Rapid City. Our ride's looking pretty solid. I mean, as much as it'd be cool to get the full 200 one of these years again, at the same time, man, management is a hell of a lot better when you only got, you know, 64 in front of you. I think, yeah, we got 64 total this year, so kind of right on average. I thought maybe we'd get some more at the pre-registration, although one important lesson I learned is with pre-registration this year is we decided just to charge for it and eat the fees from Eventbrite. I tell you what, all the pre-registers showed up this year. I think we had about 10 pre-registers last year that didn't show up. So you're a lot more inclined to show up when you pay money. Oh, I'm sorry I zoned out there. Now, I know you've seen this before. You've seen this a few times, you know. I mean, it's kind of Tuesday for me. Every rally, it's always going to be Dakota Thunder Day. I mean, even before I was a Green Knight, that was just what I did on Tuesday, was Dakota Thunder Run. I'm pretty sure I'd still be doing Dakota Thunder Run even if I wasn't a member. But, I don't know, this is just a fun run. It ain't terribly expensive. I'll be honest with you, I still think that we need to give a little bit more for what we're charging. That's the fight we're gonna fight hopefully this year. Supposed to be doing patches this year, but just for whatever reason just didn't happen, didn't work. But hopefully next year with your registration, you get at least a patch anyway. And yes, this is very much a military run. I mean, it used to be just military, but now that we're not actually going on the airbase anymore, we can kind of open it up to everybody, but it's very much a military appreciation run. And right now, this is one of our money makers, so it was 15 per bike, went right into the pot. Excuse me. We also did a 50-50. Weighs 205 bucks on there. But the guy that won it, well, he gave it back, so we made straight 205 bucks on that instead of only, you know, 100 on it. Because since we ended up with 205, basically 100 was going to go to us and 105 was going to go to the winner, because frankly I didn't want to do math and get out the coins and all that other crud. But we're in good shape now. And if you're in the area next year, it's the, well, I'd say the first Tuesday of rally, but it's the only Tuesday of rally. So the rally starts the first Friday of August. So really, using that logic, our run is the first Tuesday of August, which is Military Appreciation Day at Rally. It'll probably be that way until the rally ceases to exist. So if you want to come out next year, by all means come out. I can't tell you what the price is going to be yet or what's going to be available, but hey, if you're here for rally next year and you want to run that ain't cost too much, because most of the runs you do, you're paying at least 85 bucks for. Most of them. This one, you're probably not going to pay more than $20 a bike. And I'm assuming we're going to stick to the per bike, hopefully, from now on. Although, like I said, if we do patches and t-shirts, that might be a different story. Also, hopefully, we can do our registration a little bit early this next year. But here's the thing, I am not involved in the planning or coordination of this run. It's mainly because I've been instructed by our president that I do enough. Pretty much every year the president gets with me and he's like, okay, Clutch, this is what you can do. You can do nothing else. And I go, okay, fine. Because you know me, I kind of like to get involved in things and get in things. And my helpfulness sometimes is at my own detriment, because then I start doing too much. And that's the biggest concern with the president is me getting burnt out. So to manage that, like I said, this year I was really good. I kind of stayed as far away from Dakota Thunder Run as I could. I mean, there's a few things I still handled, like to check for South Dakota service dogs. I still handled that because, well, that was from my poker run, and you know, also our treasurer works a weird schedule, so although in reality I've been kind of the de facto treasurer pretty much this whole year, so. But I nominated myself for secretary and treasurer this next year, so I assume those are the roles I'm going to get. As much as I would like to be top 3 at the same time, I know what's best for the club is that if you have me in that secretary and treasurer role, because frankly, those are my strengths. My strengths are keeping the books. My strengths are keeping track of the finances. My strengths are keeping the minutes, keeping track of patches, all that administrative stuff and money management stuff I'm really good at. So frankly, those are my strengths, and that's what I want to give to the club. And also, I'm the one in the club here that has probably the strongest and biggest roots, because I probably ain't going anywhere for at least another decade. So, and in my mind, as much as president continuity and sergeant arms continuity is nice, I actually think you're a lot more important continuity is your secretary and treasurer, especially because like the treasurer takes care of all your nonprofit stuff. They pay the state at the end of the year when we do our reports. They file the 990Ns with the IRS. And the secretary kind of keeps track of, you know, meeting minutes and all that, who's here, who's not here, all that stuff. So I think if you got solid roots with those 2 positions, it helps your club out quite a bit. But I keep saying hopefully we'll get a little bit more people, more participation, but I don't know if that's actually going to really realistically happen. I don't think it will. And that's okay. We're just a small club. Well, it's a combination. We got some people that work weird schedules. Also, we got some that, you know, like I've said before, they like the idea of being in a club, but not actually the work of being in a club. And honestly, you could even see that today. There was a noticeable amount of standing around and BSing today, and that was about it. And there was a certain few of us that were doing all the work on the table and stuff, and which is fine, but you know. But maybe we'll improve that next year. Who knows? All I know is I just show up to work at Dakota Thunder Run. So, and being that I'm more than likely to be treasurer next year and probably for quite a bit next future, yeah, I know what I'm gonna be doing on DTR day. But I think I'm gonna tune out now, and we'll check in when we get to Sturgis. Running through Nemo. Here at a good old Big Mama's. Best place to drink beer in the hills for sure. It's not a brewery. Let's get that straight. As far as I'm concerned, the best place to drink beer in the hills, it's not a microbrewery. Also, this is one of the most beautiful towns in the hills, I think. Just you're in here in this nice, beautiful valley. And actually, you'll notice there's barely any wind here. That's what makes being up in the hills nice. Nemo's always been a cool little town for me to go to, for sure. I always kind of just wanted to live here, for sure. Lumberjack Day, oh, I missed it. That's something new you might have to check out sometime. And Nemo is also where Van Auker Canyon Road comes out. If you haven't been paying attention on any of my videos. That's Nemo Road right there. Or not Nemo Road, Van Auker Canyon, 20 miles from Sturgis. We'll see you there. It looks like they're taking us right in. No stop this year, cool. Well, that's cool, I like that. That's a good idea actually, because, well, yep, that's exactly what they're doing. They're taking us right in. Cool. That's awesome. That's great. Yep. They always do it a little different every year. I kind of wish they would just do it the same way every year, but although I would guess that's a pretty fluid situation. My guess is it probably is how everything has worked out today. Like, this is the time to go, and that's kind of got to be what you got to do, man. Kind of how it works. Either way, in the end, we can't complain too much because they hold up traffic for us. So you kind of just take what they give you. Because it's either you go with what they tell you to do or you don't have an escort. Well, that's a pretty easy decision. We want the escort, so. Because my God, this thing would be a disaster without it. Well, if you want to know how much of a disaster it is, just do a good ride once and you'll understand how much of a disaster one of these is without an escort. Because that one is a disaster. That one is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's a good cause and all, but yeah, it's like, guys, you gotta be, like, Carrie, you gotta be a little more organized there, buddy. Take our nice little drive into Sturgis here. And this year, you're gonna have most of this. You're gonna have me tuned in on most of it. Oh! I did not know that the Sturgis Police now has the Pan Americas. That's cool. That's awesome. That's pretty freaking sweet, man. Well, hopefully we win that one bike that I God, I hope I win it. Like I said, I want that damn police bike. That's cool as hell, dude. That's sweet. I think they still got a few of the older Harleys too, but like I said, I really want that damn police bike. I'm probably not gonna win it, but God, man, if I win that police bike, oh, I'd ride the living out of that thing. And I say the S word with all kinds of love, man. That would be my beater bike, for sure. I've been looking for a beater bike. That would be my beater bike. Now, I'd still take care of it, but that would be the bike that'd be like, hey, you know, it can sit outside in the winter under a cover, and, oh, hey, the road's a little dirty. Don't care. Oh, well, like I said, probably someone will win it who doesn't appreciate it, and they'll trade it off in 5 or 6 years. Because I can assure you of this, I would definitely fully appreciate the thing. And actually, I wouldn't have a choice because, well, my wife works with the police chief for Sturgis's wife. And I know if I did something wrong with that bike, I would never live that down. I'd probably become public enemy #1 to the Sturgis PD. And actually, he has one that got sold, gosh, it was 5 or 6 years ago, and someone let him know, yeah, there's a police bike that got given away that's for sale at Power Sports, and they managed to snag it up, so. But anyways, let's not talk about that because, like I said, it's probably not going to happen anyway, so no sense in planning on having it when you know that you're not going to win the drawing. All right, so you'll notice I haven't said something yet, and I'm not going to say it yet because, well, we had an incident right up here last year, and I don't want to jinx us for this year. And if you must know what happened, well, you can go back next year or last year and take a look. Coming into downtown now. I'm pretty sure this is the furthest you've probably ever seen us. Second there, nice little Trek Bergman. That's pretty cool. That's another bike I think I want. I think I want a Suzuki Bergman because why not? We could probably make that a beater bike too. We could have some fun content with the Bergman, I think. But the police bike would be even better. Because, well, two things. It's a police bike and it's a Harley Davidson. Which, yes, Harley Davidson videos are very good for me. People like Harley Davidsons in motovlog videos. And that's the one thing I don't have yet. No, I'm not going to bother, you know, I'm not going to sit here and be all like, oh, the only thing I'm going to worry about winning it. Eventually, I'm going to get the money saved up, and we're going to buy an old beater bike, and maybe like my man P-Rain. Maybe we'll get something like that. That would be cool. If you're wondering how long this run is, it's right at about 60 miles. My odometer's saying 62, but that don't mean nothing because, well, you know, it's a metric bike, so metric bikes don't count the miles as accurately as they should. Good old Dick and Jane's. Good old Dick and Jane's. What a lovely place. Just a great place for family fun. And please don't take my word for it. The family fun in this case is, well, just, you know, two grown adults. Having relations. That's what we're talking about with family fun. Oh, back is sore. Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm turning into an old geezer. Yeah, I'm getting old. I know. Well, that's what happens when you have a mini back spasm right before your calf or ride in the morning. So, is what it is, man. Oh my gosh, sore back. What's that? Was it good? Well, it's nice when you only got like 60, makes it a little more intimate. Man, the cop needs a cigarette after that run. Holy crap. Was that crazy? Oh. Oh well. Yeah, go up to the front there. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Yeah. The advantage of having a big parking lot is, well, we can kind of park where we want. Plenty of room. And we have made it. We're a little bit off. Well, that was a really good day today, I think. Everything went pretty well. Didn't have any significant issues. No one went down this year, thank God. Just a good run, good day for a run. Had a lot of fun. Everybody had a good time, had a decent turnout, made a decent amount of cash, so that's always good. Saying bye to everybody as I leave. Of course, we got most of the club in town. Yeah, usually after rally, we all kind of scatter. Or usually after the ceremony, we all kind of scatter. Because everybody kind of got their own thing they want to look at or whatever. Of course, we got one guy, he loves Sweeto Burrito as much as I do, so we usually, it's like, yep, B1 flies over, all right, Sweeto Burrito, yep, let's go. But yeah, pretty good day. It got hot though, oh man, it got warm in a hurry. Up to almost 90 now. Kind of a wild day, really. Started off with a downpour, ended with the heat we've been used to, so yep, just one of those really good days. So this run always kind of makes you happy, puts you in a good mood. One of those you remember what you like about being a member of the Green Knights for sure, seeing this run take off. So, but next year will be our 25th anniversary, so be looking for it. Hopefully we got something good planned for you, we hope. I guess we'll find out though. But other than that, it's been a great day. Just another great day. Probably be back up here tomorrow, maybe test drive a few more bikes. Then from there, I don't know yet. We'll see kind of what the weather does. My rally may end with me going back to work and cancel and leave, or I may get a jump start on my fork seals because, well, they kind of just have to be done. Like I said, I don't want to be stuck every single night when we go to Vegas having to pull the whole bike apart, the whole front end apart, so I can get to the fork so I can clean them out with that stupid fork tool. But that's all for today. I'd like to thank you for checking out the Sodak Motorcycle Vlog. We make weekly motorcycle videos, and we talk about everything from the Sturgis Rally, because we're 20 miles away, to Honda Goldwings, to, oh, what else we talk about? Life in general, motorcycle things, you know, all kinds of weird fun. New videos come out every Thursday night at 7 p.m. in Denver, or 7 p.m. Mountain Time. If you don't want to have to remember that, hit that bell notification icon when you subscribe to the Sodak Motorcycle Vlog. That'll let you know when we release a new video or new content of any kind. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button. Feel free to leave a comment. Actually, I encourage you to leave comments, because then we can get you featured on our monthly comment show, Comments and Beer. Other than that, from Sturgis, South Dakota, this is Clutch. We will see you later.